Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. On tap is what should be a pretty good matchup between the Washington Redskins and the New York Giants.
Is week 6.
With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey.
The 2020 NFL season, the Redskins are taking on the New York Giants.
State, EA Sports coverage of the NFL, MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Ready to go ahead, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts more than within the division. Because if you win your division, you're automatically in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This is fielded at the goal line. Now bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks, they get 6'5".
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance.
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it. It gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
Yeah, they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Here's the offense, and we give you too much power here. We let you highlight the player. Why did you choose Zeitler?
Because I think the big guys up front never get enough credit. Kevin Zeitler, a guard, tough, nasty. We got to give him some love.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Throwing Jones toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver, and it's third down. And here's the Redskin defense.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is third and 9. Here's Jones operating from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. This is taken at the 23. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with the first and 10. So out comes the Redskins offense now onto the field. They are led out by the 15th overall selection in 2019 for Ohio State Buckeye Dwayne Haskins. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. A first carry now for Thompson. Credited with 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's the offense, and when you talk about this offense, you certainly have to talk about all-day AP, Adrian Peterson.
Does not shy away from contact, also has the speed to go the distance. It's a rare combination that you get from one of the great runners of all time in the NFL. 2,000 yards every year is the goal. I never bet against it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 2 runs here, only 2 yards to show for it. And we look now at the defense for the Giants.
Leonard Williams is one of the top draft picks coming out of USC. He's done nothing to diminish the comparisons people make of past greats.
Five in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring out the 4th down.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They get a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1 yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1 yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
The New York set to take the field. And following that punt, which turned out as well as it possibly could have, this offense has 99 yards to go to the other end zone.
And the defense is frothing at the mouth with a chance to get points themselves. If they tackle a runner in the end zone, safety. And if there's a holding call in the end zone, that's also a safety as well. So either way you decide to go on offense, you've got to be careful.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. This is fielded at the 27. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And the last drive, the first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's what he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window to fire a bullet in there for the completion. A loss of 2 there, second down.
You have to give big-time credit to the quarterback on that play. Most of them like to just sit back and say, I'm playing pass. But he diagnosed that play so fast and got into the backfield for a loss of yardage. That's a monster play by a corner.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. That's a staple of this offense. Straight around to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40.
All right, let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, right at the 40. Haskins will throw. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. Occasionally, you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, you start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and then you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
That play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult third down call now.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. I don't think this will even help. It doesn't even get there. Real short, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
The New York set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. They begin with a run by Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep your mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, on the spot right in midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to get out to. And if he gets back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. From the midfield stripe, they look to throw to Barkley on the check down. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 15 and the Giants' first down.
Everyone's going to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, anywhere, ball may come your way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Saquon Barkley running right. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're barrel.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down now, Barkley, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It breaks up 3rd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. This is Shepard on the catch. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
A short game that doesn't give them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. So on 4th down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrich Rosas. This from 34 yards out, left hash. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. Took 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point to drive, you're doing a lot of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
At their own 25-yard line. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, the offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 2nd down, Peterson. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we take you to Orlando. Jonathan Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, and it's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first down, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, a former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Haskins gets him up to the line as quick as he can. On second down, it's Thompson. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they're stuck with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. A good pick up there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle them.
Here's Tress way down as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. We get a look at Sterling Shepard as he and the rest of the offense march out into place. Second quarter, a guy like him, no catches, so that's the surprising part, but they're winning, so maybe they've been able to do some other things effectively, I guess.
And they found other ways, haven't they? Because the receivers will tell you, offense needs to run through us, but they're managing to get it done in this ball game without having to actually do that. I wouldn't expect them to stay silent for the rest of the game.
Yeah, you got to think that his first catch is coming at some point. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has the look of a game that could very well go down to the wire. Just 1 point separating these two clubs at the break. But they're ready for the second half, and we are too. As we'll kick it right back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in after 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 to 24-yard line. The Giants defense getting ready to go here. And a big reason they got the lead here in the second half, they have been swarming to the football and laying some big hits.
Yes, this is not the woodwinds or the string section at all in the band, is it? Straight percussion, and you can feel the thumps all the way up here. Doing a great job putting themselves in the right spot to make those types of plays.
We got a chance to see some of those thumps. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
They're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. The loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, here's Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he backs it around and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on them.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. Line of scrimmage to 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Haskins back to the air. The 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the veteran Antoine Bethea. Defensively, that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You see a zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Jones on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's brought down after a very nice game. They called it a very strong gain at 24. Right after the turnover, they come out and throw.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A first down carry for Barkley. And good penetration here. He'll get the down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, and that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Off the edge, they sack by Matt Ioannidis. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Riley Dixon now. That's going to punt it away for the 2nd time. Done a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. But Leonard Williams there on the stop.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. That's going to be blocked by Richardson. And they work this out past the 25. 22 yards there, a first down. Haskins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on first down. Looking for the corner, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Haskins now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Haskins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now a quick pass to Richardson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing again, here's Haskins to Thompson on the screen. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Haskins on 3rd down. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants 16. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Here's Haskins. And not able to get it that time. He hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. 2nd down.
The touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the carry, Thompson. And it will surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Haskins. That is his taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson there to make the grab. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it. The 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try to run it here. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown. It's going to remain a 5-point ball game.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And they'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The New York set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drive you deserve to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the gun, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Bostic coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure it out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one's maybe bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and the sack resulted.
To try again after the sack, Jones, and his throw is incomplete. We're trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Jones now operating from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful to get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Out comes his field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And after the slow start, the numbers show he has really straightened things out. How often sometimes is that you come into a game and the defense is game planned a little differently than you expected?
More often than maybe people realize. So adjustments are often a big part of each and every game. And it's not just getting to halftime. It's series to series to make it work. And being able to hang in there with his little adversity early and see him able to flip it around, it's kind of gratifying for a team to watch, especially for a coach.
And they'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver, that makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And this is taken into the end zone. Fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half, they give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big time fumble. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. Here's Jones. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. The quick snap caught. And he will not get there. It comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Able to find Davis, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw Haskins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's going to be short. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We've not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On 2nd and 10, Haskins. It's caught by Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
The partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Haskins going to throw again. He's got Thompson here, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. First down, here's the one with Peterson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Haskins gets him up to the line as quick as he can. There we go with Haskins. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. Well, these corners, I'd say they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times, nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
Throwing down Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On first down, it's Peterson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run again with Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Back to throw. This to McLaurin down on the left side. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
They drive some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Then to take the lead here in the final minute. Hopkins' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Let's just field it at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So now Jones and the Giants down 11-9, a little under 30 seconds remaining. Needing at least 40 yards, you'd have to think, to have a shot. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
They have it. The Redskins are winners 11-9 over the Giants. Got initially, and I'll be back tomorrow in the morning. So please like and subscribe. And I'll see you all tomorrow. And have a great day. And